TLC creep. So today, my wife and I are running around Lake Calabasas. It's a lake around where we live, right? And every year they give you a little plastic pass that you're supposed to keep on your keys because you can run around the lake and it's a private lake, right? So last night I ran around the lake. Security asked me for my pass. I showed them my pass. I keep running. Today, that same guy asked me for my pass, asked LaDonna for her pass, and the other two black people who were out there for their passes, right? I sat, before I cast judgment, I sat and watched, to see if he in fact checked everybody's passes. He did not. Sometimes it is what you think it is. Sometimes it's just somebody doing something that is somebody. Sometimes they're profiling you. Sometimes they're doing something where race involved. Sometimes it's not. I don't want to jump to conclusions, but I knew for a fact that he, in fact, stopped all the black people on there and did not stop the others. So I called and I complained, and it really led me to this. There are some times when things happen and you just can't ascribe it to race. They're just things that happen and they look unfortunate, and obviously you may feel a particular way, but sometimes things aren't what they appear. But sometimes they are, which is exactly why I am telling you I am boycotting the NFL. I'm not going to tell anybody else what to do. I'm not going to tell them why, or what they have to do or what's right or what's wrong, because I believe that regardless of their prestations, regardless of what they're saying, that it is race all through it. I'm telling you, some people got mad that this black man stood up and said some things because black men were getting killed, and sponsors that reacted to it, and Americans in general. Some Americans in general reacted to it. I mean, there were some famous Americans. I'll never watch football if this guy plays. I won't watch it until he gets a fair opportunity. You could say fair in America, and somebody thinks that you could say a cuss word. Fair means that a guy who has exhibited at least the talent of many of the secondary, second string quarterbacks that they brought on have, at least that. He at least deserves the opportunity. And you can tell me it's not about race. Just like the guy looking at my pass and the other black people's pass was about race. Sometimes it is, and this time it is. And I will not watch, myself personally, until this guy gets an opportunity to pursue his profession, because he's good enough to do it. If all things being equal, he would be on somebody's team right now. All things being equal, this wouldn't be happening. But some people in the sponsorship world, some people, and even some owners have said, I don't want this to happen, and this is a bad light. And what is more American than somebody protesting something in a peaceful way? But sometimes, like I said, it isn't racially motivated. Sometimes it is. I am boycotting because in my heart of heart, I believe it is. I believe that they're doing this to him because he saw something they didn't like, and they're trying to keep that black guy in check. I believe it. Just like I believe that guy pulled all the passes, and I believe he had the motivations whether we were black and we looked out of place. I believe it. Now, I'm boycotting the NFL for my own personal edification. It's the way I feel. I would not feel comfortable watching it. Plus, I'm a Rams fan, so I'm not sure I've been watching football for the last 20 years anyway. Let's face it, they don't even do the sports report for the Rams. They just come on, y'all know what happened, and in other news. But I think that for me, I will not watch football myself until this man, Colin Kaepernick, is given a fair opportunity to pursue his dream. He didn't do anything wrong. Sometimes it's not what you think it is, and sometimes it's exactly what you think it is. That's a little note from the GED 60. We got the Jazz Report coming up in 15 minutes. It's the D.L. Hughley Show.